Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Gotham Knights. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Let's get to it. Alright, today we're doing crime stopping throughout Gotham City. But before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So the very first crime that we're doing is a kidnapping. There's one guy that you can see that they're kind of pushing around, and then there's a whole bunch of enemies, 9 enemies to be exact, which you can see in order to finish the crime. And there's this one sniper. So if you were down on street level, you would probably miss the sniper, and then he would see you, and then it'd be all over. 2 perfect attacks will get you a bonus. Perfect attack, of course, is when you dodge right at the last second and then follow up with an attack afterwards. So this guy next to the car, he's got some information for us, so we'll get the information. However, it's going to alert everyone as soon as we whack him. So good news, bad news. We got some information which we need probably for a challenge. Bad news is everyone's on the attack. And there we go. There's one perfect attack right there. See if we can get another one. Nope. It's a little picky sometimes. It won't let you always get the perfect attack, even though you should get it. Oh, shoot me in the back, why don't you? And then the guy that's being kidnapped is just sitting there like, don't shoot me. I'm not with them. Or them. Yeah, all these dodges that look like they're good, and then they're like, nope, try again. When you get to this point where you've already put in a bunch of time, you're like, oh, I got to get one of these. There we go, finally. That's the one thing that you'll know that you got a perfect attack is that, oh, what the heck. I got reverse body slammed. The godmother, you have to look out for. She will do a triple attack on you. You can do a batarang barrage, and that'll stop the attack. But you might still get hit, or dodge them, and then do a heavy attack. All right. You're welcome, citizen. All right, crime scene investigation. We'll go over there. You could take the bat cycle over, or you can fast travel if you have that open. And then Batgirl has a glide, which is pretty good traversal, but it's really slow. So you're always looking for grapple hook points so you can get through places a little bit faster than just gliding by itself. So, gliding is like, 20 miles an hour, and then the grapple is like 40. So doubling your movement speed as you're going along. Just for reference, it's like twice as fast. All right. It's like, oh yeah, it's a crime scene, so I don't have to skulk about. But there is something here. It's in the AR. It's got to be like a batarang or something. It's not letting me scan it. And there's no way to squeeze in there, so we'll have to go up and around more than likely. Yeah, look at that. And it's open, and there we go. All right, so let's go check out this CSI, crime scene investigation. So you just go around, find all the clues, 5 clues in this case. When you get close, there's kind of a aura around your cursor, and it gets smaller or bigger depending on whether you're going away from it or getting closer to it. There we go. And 2 more. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like there could be 2 more, but obviously there is. All right, that's 4. 1 more. I'm like, oh, okay. And there we go. So, of all of these, SIM card probably not useful. Serial number, maybe that one? Nope. It's got to be the tire track, right? There we go. Crime resolved, in quotes, because now all of a sudden you see on the side, premeditated is up. So you check the map. And a new premeditated should be on there, right there. Criminal in hiding. So that was our guy from that did that whole mess there. Yeah, I think that the little fast travel vehicle looks a lot like a stealth fighter, but going in reverse. All right, look at that. Nice thing about batarangs when they're on the rooftops is that they have that glow to them, which makes them easier to spot once you get within, I don't know, 100, somewhere in the 100 to 200 meter range. All right, there's a decent number of guys, 10 guys here. Bonus for performing a takedown on the marked guy. He's got a little skull above his head. So let's go ahead and mark all these guys. If you don't mark them, they'll disappear after a couple seconds after you do your AR pulse. Oh, there's a informant there. That's the guy we need for the bonus. You can decide whether you want to go for the bonus or not. I always kind of feel like, hey, if there is a bonus, I should go after it, right? Or at least try. Even though I think that a lot of times, anyway, the times that I seem to be looking, the bonuses don't seem to be that awesome. There we go. Takedown. And bonus. Get a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of experience. And I do mean a little. So, yeah, right? I mean, so it's, like I said, you get a little bit. If you're doing the bonuses all the time, it adds up. But it's not like, oh, you're getting rare materials or anything. I mean, I just got green right there. Was it as much? No, and it shouldn't be. Bonuses are one-time deals per encounter. So, anyway, we're 20% in on the crime here. Apparently, it was a whole gang of thugs on one guy. That hardly seems fair, but it is what it is. And there's one heavy. One thing I'd like to see is, I'd like to see a perk or an upgrade where you can do an ambush or silent takedown of heavies. So at the beginning you can't do it, but you get far enough and take them down. Look at that, the guy's right there. Oh, and he's a, what the heck? That was supposed to be a silent takedown. Guy's a tech, so he's got the drones. I'll take a little bit of damage to take that guy out, because that probably saved me all in all. The tech guys with the drones are a pain. They're such a pain. Because they'll put out 2 drones and even a 3rd bomber drone, kamikaze drone. It'll heat seek right towards you and then blow up. So it's not cool. More of a pain than the. Oh, he didn't turn around. I got lucky. And there's a guy there that I need to interrogate, or should interrogate. And the heavy's out. Oop. They found the body. And I should have done an ambush takedown there. Now I'm down to 3 guys, so I should be able to take the guy down without too much trouble. It's just I'd have to be careful not to take the other guy out before interrogating him, so hopefully I can do that. Get this other guy taken out so I can focus on the last 2. Hopefully the heavy I can get. Try to avoid damaging the other guy. Regulators, right? Alright, so I got 2 bars for momentum abilities, but I don't really... Well, I could have used the one ability where you do multiple strikes. Alright, I just have to get him low enough that I can grab him. I've got the grapple hook grab. There we go. Tell me what you know, and I'll let you live. There we go. We got some green, some white, and some blue. White is obviously the lowest. All right, now we're doing a stronghold. So this one's pretty far down in the building. It must be in the basement. Oh, look at this. It's like a biker bar. Got some pool tables. Quite a few pool tables, actually. 3 guys on this main level and then a whole bunch of guys underneath. 7? He was talking. The other guy probably would have noticed. Disarm the cryo gun. Crates. Defeat enemies with grab attacks. Boy, he saw me, but I got him at the last second. All right. Defeat the bar guards. So there were 3 guys up top, 7 guys down below, so 10 guys total. That guy I was in that line of sight, but just barely, so he was going, noticing, but slowly. Can interrogate this guy once again. Once I interrogate him and whack him, everyone's going to be on top of me, so I'll have to try and figure out what to do from there. And didn't take him out. That's what's funny about it. Oh, double attack. What the heck? Alright. Get my drone out. Drone's fun, but it's got a long cooldown. And there's some upgrades, perks that you can increase. So I want to try and get the bonus. So grab strikes, there's one. One more grab strike off of these guys. And I need to disarm. So there we go. And you only get like 30 seconds for the drone. So 30 seconds up, and then, oh, that should be it. There we go. Bonus. Now I just have to beat the rest of these guys. Who? Oh, that guy was. I was like, who's throwing stuff at me? You'll see crosshairs on the ground of where one of the guys is going to throw something, or, ground pound, whatever. Bam! Take a seat. Getting reports of multiple robberies by the regulators. Alright, so that, since Mr. Freeze was aligned with these guys, they had some of his tech, a lot of his tech. Alright, so now we're going to the robbery. Defeat all enemies. Money secured. Bonus for that if you get more money, and bonus for taking two guys out at the same time. This is relatively quick because they all of a sudden they get into the vault area, and then you want to take them down before they steal all the money. So it's like 9 trips back and forth, and there's 2 guys that can do the trip at the same time. Alright, so some guy has money, 2 guys have money, and they're running. Oh, okay. They already made it because the truck's on the side over there. Well, with me being in the building, they're not going to be able to run off with the... Oh, look, he's still trying to make off with the money. Yeah, defeating 2 at the same time, that's kind of rough. Alright, that guy's trying to grab money and make off with it. I think it doesn't count off until they get it to the vehicle. So once they get it in the vehicle, then you lost some of your bonus. And I lost the defeat 2 at the same time. You got to have a 2 guys low, and then use like a battering barrage or something like that. Throw them into a environment hazard explosive barrel. Oof, look at that. Alright, so we got a bonus for 1, but not both. Alright, so Penguin gave us some information unwillingly, so let's see what he wants now. Boy, he's in full gear now.
Welcome back. Had a good time rubbing elbows with the beautiful people.
Not exactly my cup of tea. What do you want, Oswald?
Straight to the point. I like that about you. So, how's about a little partnership?
I'll pass. I prefer to stay on the legal side of things. As much as possible, anyway.
You misunderstand me, friend. As the owner of a respected establishment, I have an interest in keeping the streets safe. You could help.
By weeding out your competition.
I'm not in the crime business anymore. So if I came across any unusual gear, I'd be obliged to turn it over. Upstanding citizen that I am.
Fine, but I'm doing this for the people of Gotham, not for you.
Well, that's the spirit.
That is such a comic book, typical comic book response. I'm doing it for the people, not for you. It makes me laugh a little bit. But Penguin is still pulling the line as being legitimate, and his business would certainly benefit from less crime. So if we get rid of some of the crime, we're actually helping him, and he's going to help us by saying, yeah, if I find something of interest, then I'll send it on to you. All right. bonus for money secured. They're already in the vault, so we need to take these guys out with the bags. Oh, they're running. Gonna lose some cash. Yeah, there's one. 2 bags. Yeah, he dropped his bag, so that's good. Yeah, it's almost a requirement or prerequisite to be in the vault or wherever the money is to defend against these guys from being able to grab it and get out to the vehicle. All right, I guess so. Got a bonus for that. That's great. Back at the Belfry, let's see what's going on.
Did you know that Bruce was looking into the court?
I didn't. There were few things he kept from me, but this was unfortunately one of them.
From me too.
We managed to log some voice recordings of the court, but they're difficult to make out.
You sure? You just forget they had playing.
Tim.
You know, you weren't the first Robin, kid.
Or the second.
A bunch of files got corrupted. I'll run some diagnostics, see what I can recover.
Let's see if Master Bruce left us any more clues.
Margie, the tattooed lady, would tell us stories about the court back at Haley's Circus. Used to say they were watching and they'd steal us away if we gave a bad performance. Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the court in Gotham's history, but nothing concrete. I can't authenticate any of these sources.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book about them. But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
Shame, really. Such a work would have made a wonderful addition to the library.
The earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill-happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There were a lot of bodies in that pit.
And one of them was holding this. Might open something useful.
Our scans revealed an isotope embedded in the metal. It definitely has a match.
It's a key.
So? Let's find the door.
New data was added to the board.
In today's Gotham Minute, we focus on a prominent and often controversial figure, Oswald Cobblepot. The most infamous, if not famous, member of Gotham's long-established Cobblepot family, Oswald...
A crime scene? Cool. But what about your photographic memory?
Cold case. When I wasn't there, it helps to see it laid out.
The detail is incredible. Commissioner Gordon?
Detective Gordon, at the time.
You made it look just like his statue.
Now that we know about the court, I thought I might be able to close a few of his unsolved cases.
Solid thinking. Oh, I'll help.
I'm good. I'll let you know if I find anything.
It's fine. Two heads are better than one.
I'm sorry. I'd like to do this myself.
Sure. Let me know if you need anything.
The Court of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us one and all.
I learned that rhyme on the playground and always thought it was weird, but a lot of nursery rhymes are.
When Bruce began investigating the court, he wondered if even he was being too cautious, chasing a fairy tale. It seems impossible that someone could control Gotham from the shadows without Batman finding out.
Batman lived in the shadows. When you're in the middle of something, it can be hard to see the whole picture.
A grand conspiracy. I'm not sure Bruce would be gratified to find his suspicions were right.
And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media, and thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.